Thought I'd just do a quick update video, let you guys know what I'm working on, what I've got coming up, ideas I've got for things in the near future that I'm going to be doing. First and foremost, having our first child. If you haven't seen the Patreon video where I mentioned that, yeah, well, spoiler alert, yeah, we're having a baby. So he's due in 4 weeks, so the 25th of September 2023 he's due, our first child. So yeah, pretty excited about that. So some of my time's been spent getting the house all done up and renovated and ready for the little one to come along. And yeah, I have been working on videos, but if you've seen any of my videos, you know the things I do take a bit of time. So I'll run you through what I can. I don't want to show you too much and give it away. Today actually I started another video. A company reached out to me, Blaze Video. They sent me a trail cam. So I've just gone up literally a few minutes ago, set that up in the bush. So I've got that video coming up very soon, which will probably be the next video after this one. I'll show you around and talk about what things I'm going to be doing. Alright, here's the first sort of spoiler. Working on a cage trap. I have done cage trap before, which you can sort of see up through the bush up there somewhere. If you haven't seen that video, then check it out. But the difference was it's all anchored off to the ground, whereas this is going to be portable. I'm not going to go into any more detail than that. You'll have to wait for that video. But yeah, there's quite a bit of time into this trap already, as you can see. Now I'll pan around. Can't really show you this because I want it to be a surprise when it gets done. If you remember back to my first videos on the channel, you'll remember I had a shelter that was in that position just down there. And I got my kiln, the earth shelter up here, main shelter over here, and a tree house as well. But that first shelter, it will be a two-part video. I've already done part one, it's already edited, it's up online waiting to be launched, but I'm waiting to get part two finished, and that might take another month or two before that's done, and then I can release them one after the other, rather than having a big gap between part one and part two. Should have got the hat out, hang on. So I've started another YouTube channel. I know, I'm not even making videos for this one very regularly, so why the hell would I start a second one? Well, just for a change, something else, and I like to be creative and keep learning things. So yeah, the new channel is called Resolution Drones, and as the name implies, it's all about flying drones. I'm not a drone pilot, well I am now, but I wasn't when I started the channel. So if you want to see a complete novice learn how to fly a drone and shoot cinematic video with it, if you're thinking about getting a drone yourself, if you've recently got a drone, or you're just interested in adventures, that's kind of how I want to shoot the videos for that channel, is not just have heaps of cinematic shots. I want to show the journey to get those shots, going to the location, and the things that go wrong with it, so you don't end up with the perfect scenario, but you still try to finish the video off with some sort of cinematic sequence. So that's what I've been working on. Got a number of videos up online now, so I will put a link to that channel, Resolution Drones. I'll put a link to that in the video description. But yeah, if you're interested in that, or you just want to see a different side of me, the videos I shoot here, they can take me months to do them. Whereas yeah, doing the drone one, it might take me 1 or 2 days, a couple of attempts to get out there and actually get the video shot. And then yeah, just 20 hours of editing and she's good to go. What else have we got going on without showing you the thing that I don't want to show you? If you remember back to my very early videos, just get rid of that hat, I've got this canoe, and I did a couple of videos on making this thing. The ants have got nests in there, it's all kind of rotted away. Resolution Drones, just in case you missed that, link in the description, check it out. Back to the canoe, yeah, so she's toast, which is great. Well, it's not great, but I wasn't using it anyway, hadn't used it for quite a while, and I have an idea. I'm going to build a coracle. Right, so cat's out of the bag. It's not going to be a round coracle, it's going to be an oval shape one, and I want to try to make it as quick as I can. Now with me saying as quick as I can, that could mean a couple of months, but I'm hoping I can get the build done on that thing when I do it in a couple of days rather than a couple of months. And I think it'll be a lot more stable than what the canoe was, and I'll be able to carry a lot more weight in it. I can take it out on fishing trips and camping trips, and yeah, just I just want to see how much effort is involved into making coracle. I've never made one, so that's yeah, something different. And what I've seen online, there's a lot of round coracles being made, but I haven't seen a lot of sort of oval shaped ones. So yeah, that's what I want to do. hopefully none of you guys steal my idea. And if you do steal the idea, that's fine. Just say, hey, I got this idea from Rob's Bushcraft and Adventures. Rob was talking about it, so I thought I'd beat him to the punch and make a coracle. It's getting dark here, so I'm going to try to get this video finished as fast as I can. So I got the treehouse here, which you saw at the beginning when I actually flew the drone at the beginning of this, which was a little bit sketchy because, as you can see, I've got trees all around here everywhere. Had the propellers like that far from branches, and I had warnings going off on all. Yeah, it wasn't too relaxing, let's just say it. But yeah, the treehouse, these uprights, they've all rotted and termites have got into them. So I think the only thing holding this up is the fact that I built this treehouse around this tree. So there's a couple of branches going up through the center there, and it's lashed off all over the place onto that center point. And that's what's holding this treehouse up. So what I want to do is try to salvage it by cutting some more posts and sort of digging them into the ground beside these and lashing them off onto these existing posts. Now, over the back here, I'll go up and I'll shoot some B-roll, and I can drop that in here just so you can see it. But where I am, above me here are high voltage power lines. So what happens is every couple of years, the government will come through, or the energy company, not the government, but the energy company, they'll come through and they'll cut down any trees that are threatening those power lines and the servicing of those power lines. So they've actually cut around the tree, put a heap of poison in there, so those trees are all going to die. So I'm going to use some of those for this tree house. And I don't know if I'm going to show this because, all right, I'll show you. So over the back here, I've got the kiln. That's the kiln there as the light fades. But over here, there's a bit of a hole. This hole sort of here. And the fill that I got out of that, I put up on the top of the earth shelter. But what my plan is, in this spot here, my arm's dying from holding this camera up. I don't know how people vlog with heavy cameras. But this hole here, it's going to be turned into a washroom, because that's the one thing I don't have here. I don't have a washroom. And I'm going to have a shower at one end. There's going to be a wash basin at the other end and benches and stuff in there. Got to change arms. Ow. Alright. So yeah, that's a future plan. But yeah, I've had a back injury through from work. So I haven't been able to do any sort of heavy lifting or anything like that for months. That's why I've been working on all these other small projects. And yeah, but I'm still getting there, still hanging in. And yeah, and like I said, there's another channel to check out as well. If you miss seeing me, check me out on Resolution Drones, link in the description. Have I said that enough? Until next time, guys, thanks for watching, and yeah, stay safe in the outdoors. See you around.